Hey, this is Yanni Kifle with your DMV Team Realty. Today I have Mo talking about credits. Hey, this is Yanni Kifle of your DMV Team Realty. Again, I have Mo here of Max Score Credit to talk about credits. I know credit is a big thing in this country, and not a lot of people know how to what that entails or how to take advantage of it. So I really wanted to get Mo's tips for you guys to help you in increasing your credit and just helping you overall. So I'm pretty sure you face a lot of people that don't really understand what credit is about.
Absolutely. Now, a lot of people are scared of credit. They think it's this big mystery, this big difficult thing to deal with. But it's actually very simple information in terms of obtaining credit and using it the right way to put yourself in the best shape professionally or credit-wise in general.
Yeah. And again, it's not difficult. It's just taking the steps to get to where you want to be. And so in talking about those steps, how many credit cards or accounts or types of accounts does somebody need to have?
Excellent question. So, and again, a lot of people, because of their fright of credit, feel like they only want to have one credit card so they don't overspend or exude themselves, if you will. So, for each person, you want to make sure you have at least 2 bank credit cards, 1 department store or retail credit card, for example, Walmart, Best Buy, JCPenney, Victoria's Secret, and then you want to have 1 installment account, something like a mortgage payment or a student loan or a car note, anything that you make monthly installment payments on.
So 2 banks, 1 retail,
Correct.
and 1 installment at least.
Correct.
Okay, I guess the next question would be, is once you have those accounts and that you've diversified in your accounts, how much should you be spending on those accounts so that way it's not negatively affecting you?
Another very important tip. So think of credit this way. Think of it as credibility, right? So when you have a certain limit that's approved for you, you want to make sure on any credit cards that you have that you stay under 30% of your spending limit. Now, a lot of people wonder, why even, have a credit card if I can only use 30%? However, anytime you use more than 30% on a credit card, it actually freezes your limit and causes you to wait longer before you can increase the amount of credit that you're extended. So you want to use every card that you have as a tool to be able to boost your credit score and your limits as high as possible. So on your credit cards, please stay consistently under 30%. It'll grow your credit limits out and it'll get your credit score up higher and faster than you know it. A couple things you want to keep in mind. If you're a person looking to get a very fast boost to your credit scores, very simple. Bring all your credit cards down to 10%. Leave it that way for a month or 2. Your credit scores will go up and it'll be able to benefit your credit profile very fast. So you want to keep in mind, use the cards between 1% to 10%. Another big tip about credit cards, they're called revolving accounts because we use it and pay it off. Use it and pay it off. So you want to make sure never to keep a zero balance on your bank credit cards. When people pay their credit card bill, they like to pay it off to zero to save as much as possible on interest. This is a positive thing. However, you have 2 options. When you pay your card bill, if you pay it all the way down to zero, you want to make sure you charge it right back up for at least 1% of the limit, meaning if it's a $500 card, charge it back up for at least $5 after you pay it off, or pay it down and just don't pay it down below that 1%. Because each time the cycle runs to give you your credit score, it's looking for the last balance pinpoint you have on that credit card. So you want it to catch your last spending balance very, very low. So every time you use your cards, use it up to 30%, but not more than that. And when you pay it down, you can pay it off to make sure 1% of the limit is on the card at all times.
So 30% rule of thumb.
30% rule of thumb.
All right, so 30%. Don't go over 30% of your like I said, balance. And I guess a lot of people think, obviously it's correct. Is if you get your credit pulled more than once, it's going to negatively affect you. How much can it get? How many times can it get pulled before it starts affecting you? Or is there a time frame or any of that?
So you have up to 6 times to pull your credit score in what's called a hard inquiry, and then it won't affect your credit score. So there's a difference between a hard inquiry and a soft inquiry. If you're pulling your credit score yourself, or your job is pulling your credit score, or a lender is pulling your credit score, it's considered a soft pull. You can do that as many times as you want to. It won't affect your scores. But if you can get any financing from it, whether it's opening a bank account, opening an insurance policy, buying a house, car, furniture, appliances, all of those are going to count as hard inquiries. So again, don't have more than 6 within a 6-month time frame. You do have something called a shopping around period that can really benefit your credit profile. That allows you to have as many credit pulls for one specific activity within a 2-week time frame, and it counts as one inquiry.
So if you're buying a house, obviously 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks.
Correct.
To,
if you're buying a house, have every lender pull your credit report within a 2-week time frame.
Or car, anything.
Anything that you need, whether it's TV, furniture, anything you're buying on credit. Make sure they all pull your credit report within a 2-week time frame. But during that 2 weeks, don't allow anyone else outside of that activity to pull your credit report.
Okay, that's good stuff. Listen, obviously this is just the start of all the information that Mo has, and I work with him, have worked with him, and he is excellent. So what you don't know can hurt you, okay? And that's always been knowledge is power. So Mo, if they wanted to get a hold of you, what's the best way to contact you? What's your email address first?
Absolutely. So my email address is maxscorecredit.mo@gmail.com,
Okay.
and that's maxscorecredit.mo@gmail.com. You can also go to maxscorecredit.com and check out our website and leave your information if you want more information. Or I'm open. We service the whole area. You can contact me directly at 240-603-8649, and we'll be glad to help you.
Very good, very good. I'm glad we got to do this, but I hope this was beneficial. Again, it's not scary. It's not hard. It's just learning what affects the credit and how to utilize it so that way you can increase it. Whenever you have the best credit scores or a higher credit score, everything, like he says, everything becomes easier. So it really is advantageous for you guys to take advantage of it. But again, this is Yanni at your DMV team. I hope this was beneficial. If it was, make sure you share it with somebody that you think may benefit too. Have a great day.
Good one.